Peace to everybody. I had gotten this breaking news earlier today, and I wasn't expecting for this to happen. But this is about Tim Conway, star of the Carol Burnett show, dies at 85. And as you can see here in the picture is Tim Conway. The beloved actor is best known for characters like The Oldest Man and Mr. Tudball. Tim Conway has died at the age of 85. He passed away at 8:45 a.m. in the Los Angeles area on Tuesday. His rep Howard Bragman confirms to People. So it was confirmed that he passed away this morning in the Los Angeles area by his representative Howard Bragman. Prior to his death, he suffered complications from normal pressure hydrocephalus, I just call it NPS, and has no signs of dementia or Alzheimer's. So he didn't have no signs of dementia, no signs of Alzheimer's at all, but he did suffer complications for NPH. Conway is survived by his wife of 35 years, his stepdaughter, his 6 biological children, and 2 granddaughters. In lieu of flowers or gifts, the family would like donations to be made to the Low Rubo Brain Center at the Cleveland Clinic in Las Vegas, Nevada. So yeah, they're asking for donations. Conway had a wife that he was married to for 35 years, plus 2 granddaughters, and he had a stepdaughter also. And if you want to make a donation to the Lou Ruvo Brain Center at the Cleveland Clinic in Las Vegas, Nevada, you may want to find that place and help them out if you can. The beloved actor is best known for his work on the Carol Burnett show, winning viewers over with characters like The Oldest Man and Mr. Tudball, whose accent he has said was inspired by his Romanian mother. He was known to ad-lib his sketches, even surprising his scene partners, and won a Golden Globe Award for the series in 1976, along with Emmys in 1973, 77, and 78. So yeah, he did a lot of characters, and he had won Golden Globe Awards along with the Emmys in 1973, 77, and 78. At a 2013 event promoting his memoir, What's So Funny? My Hilarious Life, Burnett, now 86, painted her collaborator, had to retract, as an on-set prankster. Well, so Carol Burnett is an on-set prankster. She plays a lot of tricks on people, and she's now 86 years old. Tim's goal in life was to destroy Coster, Harvey Korman. She told the crowd, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Harvey wet his pants, Conway bragged. So with the little pranks they have been doing, Harvey Korman did wet his pants, and Conway had bragged about it. He also recalled in a 2013 interview with the Los Angeles Times, Harvey never saw what I was going to do until he was actually doing the sketch, he said. As a matter of fact, in the dentist sketch, you can actually see Harvey wet his pants from laughing. Oh my goodness. So Harvey Korman had no idea what Tim Conway was up to until he did the sketch with him. And with Harvey Korman, you could see him wet his pants from laughing. Before making his mark in Hollywood, Conway studied TV and radio at Bowling State University and enlisted in the Army, where is goofiness already shone through in the LA Times interview. He remembered misplacing his rifle before a 4 a.m. drill. Now, I don't know, how can you misplace a rifle at a right before a 4 a.m. drill, but I cannot find that. But then again, yeah, it can happen. If you happen to leave it somewhere, yeah, it can happen. Conway he was studying TV and radio at the Bowling State University, and of course he had done a lot of other things as well, but we don't know what them other things are. I looked in the garbage and there was this long neon tube, he remembered. So I took that as the lieutenant came around the corner. I said, "Halt! I am pointing this bulb at him," and he said, "What is that?" I said, "It's a light bulb, and if you come any closer, I'll turn it on." He had a very little sense of humor. I spent an extra 2 weeks in the service painting rockets in Seattle. No, so Tim Conway was in the military service. Um, his lieutenant came around the corner and told him to halt. And when the lieutenant had asked him what it was, he said that it was a light bulb, and if he came any closer, he was going to turn it on. After his military service, he worked at a local station in Cleveland. I had no professional training. I had a sense of humor and had been in front of a microphone. Conway said of his show business beginnings on an episode of The Interviews, an oral history of television in 2004. So he had no training of any kind of being um of any kind of what he wanted to do. He just had a sense of humor, and he's been in front of a microphone all his life, so that's what it was mostly about him that he had done in his life, that he was in front of a microphone. He did interviews in oral history of television in 2004. I guess maybe that was a good show that people were watching. I don't know because I never knew about that at all. He appeared as a guest star on the Carol Burnett show for 8 seasons before becoming a regular in 1975. Oh, so yeah, he was just a guest on the Carol Burnett show, and then in 1975 he just became part of the cast after that. They used to do 33 shows a year on Burnett. He told the LA Times. She said, "Why don't you just be a regular on a show?" I said, "I will. Tell you what, I will do 32 shows and leave 1 week open at the end so I can guest on somebody's show." I always guest on her show, but I did have the right to go somewhere else. My job on every show was to break everybody up. So yeah, so Tim Conway became a regular after that. He did the 32 shows with Carol Burnett. And then he came out and said, well, he has the right to go wherever he wants to go. And then he was trying to break everybody up. His own sitcom, The Tim Conway Show, had lasted 1 season in 1970. His variety show of the same name aired from 1980 to 81. So yeah, it only lasted 1 full season. Then after that, it became a variety show that only lasted for 1 year as well. Conway also started on McHale's Navy, voiced Barnacle Boy on SpongeBob SquarePants, and even made a special appearance on the second season of 30 Rock, for which he received an Emmy. So yeah, he did Barnacle Boy on SpongeBob, which I really can't stand that cartoon for real, so that's why I don't even watch it no more. And also, he was a guest appearance on 30 Rock, which I never saw at all. And he did receive an Emmy for that one. Conway's death comes after his daughter Kelly and wife Charlene had been fighting over his care. So yeah, the mother and daughter, they were fighting over the over his care, and it's not a good idea to be fighting over somebody's care. If you're a caretaker for somebody, please don't be fighting over it, because it's gonna lead you to drift away from people. Kelly filed court documents asking to be appointed conservator of her father in order to be in charge of his medical treatments in an August 2018. She alleged that Charlene was planning to move him out of the excellent skilled nursing facility he is currently at and placed him into a lesser quality home. She claimed her father could not properly provide for his personal needs for physical health, food, and clothing, and is almost entirely unresponsive. So yeah, Kelly did file documents to be the take charge of her father's financial problems and everything else. And of course, the mother, I guess she was a little upset about it, but it was best that the daughter had take care of everything, and hopefully things will get straightened out. Days later, Kelly sought a temporary restraining order to stop the move, but in March, Charlene was appointed conservator of her husband. So, alright, so now we got Charlene was appointed conservator to her husband. In other words, she has to take care of everything. Before his wedding to Charlene in 1984, Conway was married to Mary Ann Dalton from 1961 to 78. Together they share 7 children, sons Jamie, Tim Jr., Pat, Corey, and Sean, and daughter Jackie and Kelly. So before he married again, he had 7 kids with his previous wife, his ex-wife. And of course, I know the kids are going to be devastating and are heartbroken right now that their father had passed away this morning. And it's very tragic at this time that it happened. Leave your comments below. I am out.